Hi, this is Sereni.d and Lexixplays.
Hello.
We're doing a short collab piece on scary, spooky stories. So, the descriptions will be put there. The links will be put in the description below. Sorry, we've had a few trials and mess ups on this.
How many is it now? This is the fourth trial.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoy this, and depending on how it goes, we might do more. So, I'll be starting, and then Lexi will be taking over. I hope you all enjoy it. The doll. I want to share with you all my scariest childhood memory. Every time I think of it, still to this day as an adult, I get chills and goosebumps. Also, I apologise in advance. Though I am an avid reader, I'm not a writer. For one of my childhood birthdays, my mom gave me a doll. It had belonged to a friend of my mom's. She was getting rid of stuff and thought I would like the doll, because at the time I collected dolls. So you can see what the doll looked like in your mind. I will do my very best at describing it. It was one of those dolls that has the pull cord and says "Mama" upon pulling it. She was a cute little doll with blonde hair and pigtails, chubby cheeks, big blue eyes, and a smile with dimples. She had a stuffed body that housed the little voice box the pull cord was attached to. She wore a little red and white checkered dress with little red shoes. I had the doll about a week. Every day I would make my bed with my dolls and stuffed animals tucked in. This night I will always remember in fear. My cousin had come over for a sleepover. We set up a little tent at the foot of my bed and had a little lantern for light. My parents were asleep and we were just talking about boys and all other things that girls talk about. It was then I faintly heard, "Mama?" I thought I had imagined it at first, but again I heard, "Mama," louder. I could tell my cousin heard it from the look on her face. Frozen in fear, we just sat there, deathly quiet. Closer, we hear it again. "Mama!" Then a small shadow appeared. It was slowly walking next to our tent, brushing its hand on the tent as it went. Oh my God, panic mode is setting in its breath. Got to remind myself to breathe and calm down as I'm typing this. Again, as the doll is walking next to the tent, we hear, "Mama!" That was like the alarm we needed. We destroyed the tent getting out, flew to my parents' room, woke them up in hysterics. My dad blamed it on girls with overactive imaginations and sleepiness. But my mom, she believed us. Ever since she'd came in possession of the doll, she'd had an uneasy feeling, though she'd just brushed it off as her imagination. We went back to my room, my mother going first, and right under my destroyed tent, was the doll, silent as if nothing had ever happened. My mom wrapped up the doll in the garbage bag and put it in the garage, until the next day when it was given to another cousin of mine. Don't ask. I don't know why she didn't burn it or something of that nature. Needless to say, my cousin had the doll about 2 weeks before the doll was donated to the Goodwill. Thanks to that one terrifying event, I said goodbye to all the now creepy dolls and doll collection I had. To this day, 20 years later, I can't be around dolls without breaking into a cold sweat and being overwhelmed with fear.
Hello, this is Lexi, and now it's my turn to read. It Was Right Next to Us by Smiley Kayla. This story is quite short, but it still makes shivers send up my spine. I don't know what happened that night, but if I was alone, I would have definitely never had slept. It was Halloween night. I know, it sounds crazy, but that's when the worst and most weird things happen. Before I say anything, I don't believe in ghosts, but I can't exactly explain this. I was with my friend Amelia and her friends Carly, who are both older than me by a year, but we get along well. We were spending the Halloween together with my older brother and Amelia's brother. We were all done getting candy, but I was going to sleep over at their house. We decided to visit a girl up the street from us for fun, and we ate pizza, but it was pitch black outside, and once we left her cosy home, the three of us girls were chilled by the soft the soft glow of the street lamps and the steep empty road. It was getting later, like about 10:30, so fewer people were out getting candy. It was just us. We began strolling down the sidewalk calmly, talking to each other and giggling about whatever, and totally sugar rushed from all the chocolate and Sour Patch Kids. We suddenly heard footsteps behind us. We never thought much of it, but we sped up walking. All of us had turned and checked, but obviously we saw nothing. The footsteps began speeding up, and before we knew it, we were running at full speed. I was so scared at something that seemed to be nothing, but I promised something was there. We were almost home, but my legs ached so badly. I was running for my life, but I didn't even know what was there. Once we reached the safety of the home and the bright garage decorated with goofy skeletons and spiders with adults slouching around we felt safe. We headed inside and ate some more candy, like we needed it, and I kind of laughed at the situation off. It was time to sleep. It was now probably around 11:45, and our eyes were getting droopy, so we all huddled in a comfy bed to rest. Around 12:30, we were all still awake, but actually were on the verge of sleep when we heard 2 knocks. Knock, knock. We all heard them because we all sat up in the bed. "Did you hear that?" I asked, taking a breath. "Yes," they muttered, hoping it was nothing. Eventually, we all fell asleep, but the morning was one we would remember forever. We were all testing to see what might have not been knocked on, and what made me freeze was that it had come from the big painting right next to our bed. I still don't know what happened that Halloween, but it wasn't the parents or our brothers, because they went to bed hours before us, and we never heard the door open once. Thank you for reading This Darkness Prevails.
Okay, well, that's that. Thank you for listening. Let us know what you think. If you like it, we might do another one. Well, I might do one anyway. I'm a sucker for scary stories. So, like, comment, and subscribe. We'll put the links in the description to the stories and each other's profiles. So, have fun, guys. Bye.